This is Head Busting Boxing, and we are back in the house. And gotta do another follow up on the whole Dillian Whyte thing. According to Eddie Hearn yesterday, he said Dillian Whyte would be making a statement. Well, actually, I thought he said doing a press conference, but he put out a statement on Twitter, and we're going to talk about that. Actually, we're also going to go into a Talk Sports article dealing with the Dillian Whyte statement. So here we go. Let's go ahead and get into it. It says, boxing news. Dillian Whyte posts first statement since reports of positive drug tests. Dillian Whyte has spoken out for the first time since it was reported on Wednesday night that he tested positive for a banned substance before his fight with Oscar Rivas. The British beat the Colombian on points last weekend, and it was subsequently revealed a UKAD test returned 3 days earlier stated that his system contained metabolites of anabolic steroid dianabol, whatever. Then it says, on Friday, Whyte replied, I am so disappointed with the rubbish that has been said about me over the last few days. I have lawyers dealing with it, and I have been told that I can't talk about it for good legal reasons. I was cleared to fight, and I won that fight fair and square. Thanks for the support. Now, okay, him being cleared to fight, I mean, that's really neither here nor there. Because, matter of fact, the article is explaining, because I've said this before, but I'll let the article actually say it. The initial story states that UKAD told Whyte his promoter, Matchroom Boxing, and the British Boxing Board of Control of the results on Wednesday, July 17th. However, Eddie Hearn of Matchroom since revealed that he underwent an independent panel hearing on the day of the bout and was cleared to compete. UKAD do not sanction boxers. Now pay attention. Do not sanction boxers for PEDS breaches until the full adjudication process is complete, including B sample testing and subsequent hearing by the NADP National Anti-Doping Panel. This means that the BBBFC had little option but to allow him to fight. Oscar Rivas' promoter, Ivan Michael, claims they were never told of this result and found out at the same time as everyone else. In other words, matter of fact, let me shut up. Michael said, it is with great stupefaction we have learned yesterday on Boxing Scene the news about the testing result of Dillian Whyte before the WBC title fight against our Oscar Rivas. Up to this moment, nobody of the concerned parties have confirmed or denied to us this information. He followed up by replying to people asking questions and insisted, we have learned it yesterday, even when it was published on Boxing Scene at the same time as everybody else. So, okay, you got to look at this in layers. What Dillian Whyte said is true. And I'm going to read it again. It's a quick statement. It says, I am so disappointed with the rubbish that has been said about me over the last few days. Now, I'm assuming that's about him cheating or having PEDS in the system. Then he says, I have lawyers dealing with it, and I have been told that I can't talk about it for good legal reasons. I was cleared to fight, and I won that fight fair and square. Was he cleared to fight? Yes. Why was he cleared? Because the way their protocol works in dealing with people that fail a drug test. Because it was only 3 days before the fight, they were not going to deal with the B sample by then. That's why he was cleared. Until your B sample comes in dirty or your B sample fails the test, then they basically look at it like you're innocent, especially if you appealed it. So, Dillian was not lying in regards to that. But ain't nobody tripping over, well, okay, we are tripping over the fact that they allowed him to fight. I'm tripping even more so because Okay, it's one thing to say, okay, Dillian Whyte can proceed on to fight, but they should have at least made the opposing team aware of the situation. That's my biggest issue right there. So they had the option to at least say, you know what, it's so much at stake, we're going to proceed forward with the fight. But they didn't have that option. That's my biggest issue. And on top of that, the fact that, okay, all right, like I said, we got to look at it in layers. We dealt with him being able to fight part. Okay, but what he just addressed has nothing to do with the fact that he tested dirty. He didn't speak on that. He just said he's disappointed, blah, 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 blah. Well, here's the problem. A lot of people are disappointed. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed that you was found with something in your system. And I hope it's an explanation behind it, which Eddie Hearn promised you would be given today, which we did not receive. But Eddie's a big liar, so whatever. But the point is, it's levels to this, and it all don't just fall on Dillian Whyte. If Dillian Whyte was dirty, Dillian Whyte would pay the price for that. But the point is, what about the other thing is how it was handled? Like I said, their rules over there is their rules. But at the same time, does that mean they wasn't supposed to at least make these people aware of what they were getting into? And if that is the case, if I was an American boxer, I would never go fight in the UK again. If that's their policy with drugs, and okay, let's say the B sample does come in 6 months from now and it turns out he's dirty, then what? What are they going to do then? But anyway, that's pretty much all I got. This is Head Bustin' Boxing Fight Doctor. Just wanted to share Dillian Whyte's response, and it really wasn't even much to report. But anyway, I did it anyway. But this is Head Bustin' Boxing Fight Doctor. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and hit me up in the comment section. Let me know how you think this gonna play out. At this point, until something substantial comes out, I'm probably done with it. And this is Head Bustin' Boxing Fight Doctor. I am out.